Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for LN Nova, who put that video together. Here are the socials. youtube.com/goodgamesru is his YouTube channel. Go give him a subscribe. His footage is amazing, and his org is Code Gaming if you want to hang out with him and his friends. Thank you very much, LN Nova, for sharing that. That is beautiful. All right, down to business we go. Bayer of Red being very brave and asking for feedback. He wants to know what your most frustrating gameplay mechanic is. Now, before we even look, and I don't know why I'm covering the bottom half of my screen with my hand because you can still see it. I need coffee. So Bayer of Red is asking, greetings. We put a lot of heart and soul into every design. QA puts a lot of sweat and time into breaking them, but how it fits into the broader context of gameplay is ultimately decided by the players, and that is true. starcitizen does put a lot of time and effort into taking feedback from players, specifically Evocati also, who work very hard at breaking and finding new bugs all the time. You all will approach the game in ways we have never anticipated, as we've shown by breaking into the Idris and stealing it, some of which is quite good. By the way, the Idris issue has been patched. Apparently, the pilot now T-poses, and as much as you shoot him, he doesn't die. So confirm that for me below if you've tried, but from what I've heard, you can no longer steal the Idris. But sometimes mechanics need a little extra tuning or tweaking to fit and become an enjoyable part of the experience. Here's a chance to let us know what is not enjoyable in its current form and what needs love. Be sure to upvote and share sentiment. We will bring you the best experience possible. Thank you for your input, Bayer Player Experience Team. All right, so the first one, you've already peaked, haven't you? The insurance claim timer. Now, I would have thought that it would have been between the star map and the insurance claim timer. Maybe the star map because I just hit that yesterday. I had a bounty, but I couldn't touch the beacon. I pull up the map, it's blank. I zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. Finally, I see the moon, and then I can zoom in, but then I couldn't click, so I had to close the map, get back into the map, quantum to a different location. From that location, maybe it happens. On the good news part of that is that they are actually working on improving the star map. Now, the improved star map does require a couple of things in the back end which are not in place yet. So rest assured that the new star map is being worked on. We'll have to suffer with the current one, which has been with us from almost the very beginning. We have to suffer with that a little bit longer until we get the new star map. And for the love of your deity, please let there be a drop-down menu in the new map system where you can simply choose points of interest, and those coordinates we put in immediately by clicking on a point of interest in a drop-down menu and not making us scroll through 1,000 things on a star map. That is my request. But let's read through to what Tello Haklia says over here about the insurance claim timer, which is an issue which is plaguing us all. The insurance claim timer and the cost at this stage of an alpha is just outright idiotic, and I agree. I don't think I even need to read the rest of it. Let's read a couple more lines just to make sure we're on the same wavelength. These changes show a complete disconnect from the player base. Nah, look, this is exactly why we have these threads. If they were completely disconnected from the player base, they wouldn't be having the threads. The fact that Bayer is posting this is because he wants to hear back the issues, but they know it. The thing is with CIG and how they'll work is they'll make a change and they will oftentimes overshoot and then have to pull back until they find a happy medium. It's happened many times in different other game mechanics, and I'm sure this is just another one. And after all the feedback on the announcement regarding the change, the fact was pushed through anyway is yet another affront to the community. Yeah, don't take it so personally. It's not an attack on you personally. They have been meaning to change this. They are aware of how bad this is, and I think you're going to explain exactly what the issue is. If not, let me just summarize this. I should have read this before, but here's the issue. For those of us who have multiple ships, I know for me personally, what I do is I spawn my Mercury, I go do my stuff. Now, if that Mercury blows up or magically just disappears into thin air, as happens sometimes, I go and pull the next ship, which is the Freelancer Miss. I then go run my Freelancer Miss. If something happens with that, or explodes or disappears, I go and pull another ship. Not everyone is in a position to own multiple ships, especially if you've just started the game. Now, buying new ships with UEC is fairly cheap and easily done, but if you just start the game and you're in your third, fourth day in, and you have one ship, then what? It is extremely discouraging to have to go to a terminal and it says it's going to cost you 4,000. Well, I'm pulling numbers out. I know for the 600i, it's roughly 8,000 UECs and takes a long time. What is it, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to claim that? And that is very, very frustrating. But if you are new and you have a small ship, having to pay and then have to wait before you can even do anything because it's your only ship is very frustrating. So I think the gist of what he's saying here is essentially, let people reduce the countdown timer and definitely reduce what it costs to get a ship out while we are in alpha. Because once the game is out, or in more complete sense, complete, then yes, you lose a ship because you were shot by a pirate or you crashed, then yes. But when you lose your ship to a 30k, definitely not. So let's keep going down the list here and see what is the next most important thing, which is the insurance claim timer. Again, so I guess this is very important. Second cargo run today, 30k in quantum. Yes, I lose 180k in commodities. Ouch. And the pleasure of a 48-minute wait to get my ship back. And another 8k out to get it in 9 minutes. It is painful, especially if you don't have a lot of UEC saved up. 8k is not much, but is a lot when you just spent your entire day or the last hour or so making 2 or 3k in a mission, only to lose it all to get a ship because of a 30k. So I definitely feel your pain there, General Fisting. The pop-ups. Major Nash, thank you. The pop-ups that appear on my screen every 2 seconds. For the love of God, why are there so many pop-ups? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Thank you for bringing this up. I forgot about this completely. This bugs me to no end, especially when I'm taking screenshots or I'm recording a video and it goes, so-and-so is requesting help in space or some crap. I don't know. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see all these pop-ups. I think the only people that should be able to pop up are either my org mates or my friends list. And even that, I want the ability to say I don't want pop-ups at all. So yes, thank you, Major Ness, for reminding me. That is something that I would put actually much higher. Right below the insurance timer, I would put the pop-ups and then the star map, probably in that order, because we know the star map is being worked on. Where is the star map mentioned, if anything? Insurance again. Here we go. Star map. Still a huge pain in the behind to use. I don't realize why this is the most upvoted. Yes, star map is the ultimate pain, scares away the new player. The entire mobiGlas needs a complete overhaul. I agree. And as I said, also, they are working on building block conversion, yes. So that is coming, but in the meantime, we'll have to suffer with it a bit longer. I hope this gets voted up a bit higher because I would like to see that being fixed much, much sooner. The amount of new players I've run into that are having trouble navigating is pretty bad. And having the new player experience be as smooth as possible is essential in any game, and especially in a game like Star Citizen, which relies on its players, on its backers to financially support the game going forward. Having a good experience in your early days is vital to that. So having a star map to be able to go from A to B and not having to go into Reddit or some onto Spectrum and ask people, hey, how do I get to a certain location, will definitely help. So with that, let's wrap it up, guys. What do you think are the most... Oh, prison! No! I'm lying. We're not done. Yes, I have a lot to say about prison. I guess it's not that important here. Now, the reason that a lot of people I know are avoiding crime stats is because they don't want to spawn in prison with the broken multi-tool. Now, we see even the Evocati patches mentioned the broken tool is still in there. It is a pain in the behind to end up in prison, which is supposed to be, but not with a broken multi-tool, and also sometimes getting out is rather bugged. So if the point was to make people try avoid criminal acts by not wanting to be in prison and giving you a broken multi-tool, yes, they've done a good job at that. But the prison system, which they've worked on so much to bring into the game, is broken in places. And definitely a good thing to see it on the list. All right, guys, now really, let's wrap it up. What is your most frustrating feature that you would like to be fixed? Post below, let me know. And if you enjoy my content, do thumbs up, subscribe. Also, thank you very much to LN Nova for that opening clip. Go check out his org Code Gaming. I'll catch you guys in the next one.